Why hair color matters more than you think after 60. Have you ever caught a glimpse of yourself in the mirror and thought, something feels off, but I can't quite put my finger on it? Sometimes it's not the wrinkles, it's not the outfit, it's not even the hairstyle, it's the color. Yes, hair color can make a surprising difference in how youthful, radiant, or tired we appear, especially after 60. As we age, our skin tone changes. It becomes softer, a little paler, sometimes with more visible undertones. What looked fabulous at 40 or even 50 might now be working against us. Many women hold on to the same hair color for years out of habit, comfort, or fear of change. But the truth is, some shades can drain your complexion, harden your features, or highlight exactly what you're trying to downplay. In this video, we're going to talk about 5 hair colors that women over 60 should think twice about. Colors that might actually be aging you without you realizing it. And more importantly, we'll look at 3 beautiful, flattering alternatives that can bring warmth, light, and softness back to your face. You don't need a dramatic makeover. You just need the right shade. So if you've been wondering whether it's time to rethink your color, this is your sign. Let's dive into the shades that might be holding you back and discover the ones that can help you glow. If you enjoy thoughtful beauty tips made for mature women, please like this video, subscribe to Timeless Wisdom Path, and tap the bell so you never miss our simple, honest style advice. Number 1. Jet black. Why it can age you instantly after 60. The truth about jet black is kinder than it sounds. It's a beautiful, dramatic color, but after 60 it often works against the very warmth and softness you want to show. And that can feel discouraging when all you wanted was a little refresh. Jet black creates a sharp, high-contrast frame around the face that makes shadows, fine lines, and under-eye circles more visible. And instead of lifting your features, it can weigh them down and pull attention away from your smile and eyes, especially when skin has become a little paler or developed softer undertones with age. And if your hair has thinned a bit, that intense darkness can highlight scalp visibility in a way that feels unfair and frustrating. Many women keep black out of habit or because it feels like a part of their identity. And I understand that completely, but a small change can be so gentle and surprisingly uplifting. Moving from an inky jet black to a deep espresso or soft black with warm undertones keeps that rich, elegant depth but softens the contrast so your skin reads warmer and more dimensional. And those subtle brown or warm highlights catch light in a natural, flattering way that brings life back into the face without losing sophistication. Maintenance is another honest concern. Pure black shows roots immediately and often demands constant touch-ups, which means more heat, more color treatments, and more stress on hair that is already more delicate with age. So choosing a slightly softer tone not only flatters your complexion but reduces the pressure for perfect upkeep and lets your natural regrowth blend more gracefully. Emotionally, changing black can feel like letting go of a safety blanket, but it can also feel like giving yourself permission to glow differently. Not trying to be younger, but choosing a color that reflects the person you are today. Relaxed, confident, and cared for. Practical styling tips include asking your colorist for soft lowlights or a subtle balayage that introduces warm brown tones around the face, which brightens and lifts without shouting for attention. And using a color-safe shampoo with a gentle sheen booster will help those warmer tones look alive and healthy between salon visits. If you're reluctant to lose the drama of black altogether, a glossy soft black gloss treatment can add depth and shine while still softening the harshness. And if going lighter feels too big a step, try small changes first: a warm gloss, a money piece of soft brown framing the face, or an espresso toner, so you can see how it settles and how your complexion responds. The real goal is comfort and harmony. Your color should make you feel seen in the best way, not hidden by a harsh line of contrast. And when your hair reflects light and warmth, you'll notice people focus on your eyes and smile more than the shadows, and you'll feel, quietly but surely, more like yourself, refreshed, softer, and beautifully present. Number 2. Platinum blonde. When bright turns too pale. Platinum blonde can look stunning in magazines and on celebrities, but for many mature women, this ultra-pale shade slowly begins to work against the natural beauty you've earned through time and experience. When the hair becomes too light, almost white, it can wash out the warmth in your skin, taking away that healthy glow that makes you look vibrant and alive. Instead of lifting your features, platinum often removes dimension from the face, especially when fine lines or natural texture develop with age. It can make the skin appear more tired, more uneven and less luminous, even when you're feeling confident inside. Many women choose platinum because they want a fresh, modern look, but the reality is that maintaining this shade can also become exhausting. The constant touch-ups, the brassiness control, the dryness from bleaching, all of it takes a toll not just on the hair, but on how you feel about your appearance every morning. And sometimes, when a color demands too much from you, it slowly steals the joy that hair is supposed to bring. There's also the emotional side. Choosing platinum often comes from a place of wanting to feel bold, renewed, transformed, but when the shade starts emphasizing things you were hoping to soften, it can lead to frustration or self-doubt. It's important to remember that your beauty deserves a color that gives back to you, one that adds brightness without overwhelming your features. Warmer blondes, sandy tones, soft honey highlights, or creamy neutrals can create a gentle, glowing frame that supports your natural elegance rather than competing with it. These colors don't erase your presence, they enhance it. They make your eyes appear warmer, your skin more alive, and your overall look effortlessly polished. Choosing a slightly deeper or more dimensional blonde doesn't mean giving up youthfulness. If anything, it brings more life, more movement, and more softness to your appearance. It respects the story your face tells while still allowing you to feel stylish and modern. So if platinum blonde has begun to feel harsh, tiring, or emotionally disconnected from the woman you're becoming, it may simply have served its purpose. You deserve a color that brings out your confidence with ease. A shade that feels like you when you look in the mirror. Strong, wise, radiant, and deeply beautiful in a way that only time can create. Number 3. Vivid red. When bold becomes too loud. There's no doubt that vivid red hair has a certain excitement, a certain spark, a kind of energy that can feel youthful and fun. Many women choose it because they want to feel alive again, or they want to bring color back into their routine after years of playing it safe. And there's nothing wrong with wanting that spark. But as we grow older, our beauty evolves, and with that evolution, certain colors begin to behave differently on us. Vivid red is one of those colors that can shift from bold to overpowering without us even noticing. What once felt playful can suddenly feel harsh against softer, mature features. As our skin tone becomes more delicate with age, bright red has a tendency to exaggerate contrast in ways that highlight things we don't necessarily want highlighted, like fine lines around the face, uneven tones, or natural texture changes. Instead of blending beautifully, vivid red often sits on top of our features, calling attention to itself rather than complimenting the woman wearing it. And deep down, that's the real shift. The hair becomes the main character, and the woman, her wisdom, her personality, her confidence, gets pushed to the background. Many women also find that vivid red demands a level of maintenance that doesn't always feel worth the effort anymore. The constant fading, the frequent touch-ups, the need to protect it from sunlight and washing, it can start to feel exhausting. And when the color fades, it rarely fades gracefully. It often shifts into orange or rusty tones that can make hair look dull, tired, or even damaged. That is the opposite of what any mature woman wants. At this stage in life, you deserve colors that make you look refreshed, uplifted, elegant, and naturally radiant. Colors that bring out the softness of your eyes, the warmth of your smile, and the depth of your experience. Vivid red, however, tends to cling to a youthful intensity that doesn't always align with the quiet strength, calm grace, and grounded beauty that mature women carry so beautifully. There's also an emotional layer to this shift. Many women choose vivid red during times of transition. After major changes, big heartbreaks, or moments where they feel the need to reclaim themselves. But as you settle into a stronger sense of who you are, you may start to prefer colors that reflect confidence without shouting it. Something softer, deeper, or more natural. Not something loud, but something meaningful. And when you shift away from vivid red into more refined reds, rich browns, warm auburns, or soft copper tones, you often discover that your whole face brightens. Your natural beauty comes forward again. Your features look smoother. Your presence feels calm, grounded, and effortlessly sophisticated. And that's the real magic. Choosing a color that supports you, not one that competes with you. So if vivid red feels too loud now, it's not a loss of boldness. It's a step toward a more authentic expression of who you've become. a wiser and more elegant version of confidence that speaks without raising its voice. Number 4. Dark purple. When trendy turns unflattering. Dark purple is one of those shades that looks bold and exciting on the surface, but when we move past the trend and think about how it works on mature features, it can quickly become a color that doesn't support the natural beauty and softness of an older face. The reason is simple. Dark purple absorbs light instead of reflecting it, and for women over 50, 60, or 70, this can create harsh shadows around the jawline, temples, and forehead, shadows that make the skin look duller, tired, or more aged than it truly is. Instead of bringing life to the face, the color can pull attention downward, making fine lines more visible and reducing the natural glow that comes from warmth and softness. Another issue is that dark purple doesn't naturally harmonize with most mature skin tones, which tend to have warm, neutral, or soft cool undertones. The shade can clash instead of blending beautifully with the complexion. Many women choose dark purple because they want a fun, youthful, modern look, but ironically, the color often achieves the opposite. It can look heavy, overly dramatic, or even costume-like, especially in everyday lighting. This doesn't mean you should avoid expressing yourself. It simply means choosing colors that honor your face instead of overpowering it. When a color drains the warmth, steals the softness, or makes your natural features feel hidden behind intensity, that's a sign the color isn't serving you. And you deserve colors that lift you up, brighten your spirit, and help you feel confident every single day. There are many vibrant shades that feel stylish and expressive without being harsh. Soft plums, dusty lilacs, gentle violets, or warm berry tones can all give you that pop of personality, while still offering a graceful, flattering finish. These shades add depth and elegance while allowing your natural glow to shine through. Choosing the right color isn't about avoiding fun. It's about choosing beauty that supports who you are today. You've lived, grown, learned, and earned the right to shine in colors that make you feel alive, confident, and authentically yourself. Dark purple might feel trendy in the moment, but your beauty is timeless, and it deserves shades that reflect that truth with softness, radiance, and dignity. Number 5. Bold greens and edgy colors. When style becomes a distraction. Sometimes we choose a hair color because we want to feel alive again, to shake things up, to remind ourselves that we're still evolving, and greens, blues, purples, and neon shades can seem exciting for that reason. But as we step into our wiser, more grounded years, these bold, edgy colors often end up fighting against the very beauty we're trying to highlight. Instead of lifting the face, they can pull the attention away from your natural glow, making the complexion appear duller and harsher. The undertones in these shades, especially greens and neon-based colors, can clash with the softness of mature skin, emphasizing shadows instead of radiance. And while these shades tell the world, "Look at me," they rarely let you shine. They become the focal point, overshadowing your elegance, your expressions, and the quiet strength in your presence. Over time, maintaining such bold colors also becomes demanding, and the constant touch-ups can feel more draining than empowering. Yet the emotional truth behind choosing these shades is deeply valid. It comes from a place of wanting to express yourself, to feel vibrant, to not fade into the background. And that desire is beautiful. But your beauty doesn't need loud colors to speak for you. Your story, your grace, your maturity already carry more depth and character than any neon pigment could ever offer. Sometimes the most powerful statement is made through subtlety, through tones that harmonize with your features, highlight your eyes, soften your jawline, and let the world see you, not just your hair. Moving away from bold greens and edgy shades is not about toning down your personality. It's about choosing colors that elevate your presence rather than distract from it. When you choose hues that enhance your natural warmth or coolness, your face lights up, your confidence shines more naturally, and your style feels effortlessly sophisticated. It becomes less about forcing attention and more about welcoming admiration. Because at this stage of life, true beauty isn't in standing out loudly. It's in standing confidently, gracefully, and authentically. And when your hair color reflects that truth, your whole presence becomes magnetic in a way that bold, distracting shades simply cannot match. Number 6. 3 flattering alternatives that truly lift you after 60. As we grow older, our style naturally evolves, and sometimes the pieces we once loved no longer give us the confidence or comfort we deserve. That's why choosing clothing that truly lifts you after 60 is not about following trends. It's about understanding what makes you feel supported, elegant, and beautifully yourself. The first flattering alternative is structured yet soft silhouettes, like tailored jackets, gentle A-line dresses, and clean, simple tops with a smooth drape. These pieces give your shape definition without feeling restrictive, and they help your posture look stronger and more open. When you put on a structured piece that still feels comfortable, you instantly sense a quiet confidence, like the clothing is gently holding you up from within. The second alternative is high-quality fabrics that respect your skin. After 60, we often appreciate softness, breathability, and gentle textures more than ever. Materials like cotton blends, modal, rayon, soft knits, and lightweight will give your body comfort while still appearing polished. Wearing good fabric is like giving yourself a small daily gift. It makes your skin feel cared for, it moves with you instead of against you, and it adds graceful energy to your appearance. The third alternative is choosing elevated basics that fit your lifestyle, such as well-fitted trousers, elegant long-sleeve tops, soft turtlenecks, midi skirts, and simple dresses that you can style in many ways. The beauty of elevated basics is their reliability. They never fail you, they don't overwhelm your personality, and they keep your style grounded in authenticity. When you reach for pieces that you know will always make you feel your best, you create a small ritual of self-love each morning. These alternatives matter because life after 60 is meant to feel lighter, calmer, and more expressive. You deserve clothing that helps you walk into your day with ease, that highlights your natural beauty rather than hiding it, and that celebrates the wisdom and strength you carry. Every choice you make now, whether it's a fabric that feels kind on your skin, a shape that flatters your frame, or a basic piece that supports your lifestyle, is a reminder that you are still evolving, still blooming, and still worthy of feeling beautiful. This stage of life is not about holding on to who you used to be. It's about embracing who you've become with gentle pride. So let your clothes lift you, comfort you, and reflect the incredible woman you are today, graceful, resilient, and wonderfully alive. Final thoughts. As we come to the end of this journey together, I want you to take a deep breath and remind yourself of something truly important. You deserve to feel beautiful, confident, and at peace with who you are becoming. Life changes us in ways we don't always expect, yet every stage carries its own kind of elegance. The choices you make today, whether it's about your style, your hair, your well-being, or simply how you carry yourself, are all reflections of the wisdom you've earned over the years. You've lived through challenges that once felt impossible, you've loved deeply, you've lost, you've learned, and you've grown into a woman with substance. And that is something to honor every single day. These final thoughts are really a gentle reminder that you are not meant to shrink with time, but to evolve with grace. You are here to stand in your truth, to express yourself in ways that feel authentic, and to embrace your journey at whatever pace feels right for you. Aging is not something to hide from. It is one of the most powerful transformations life offers us. It brings clarity, strength, patience, and a deeper understanding of what truly matters. So as you step forward, allow yourself to choose colors, hairstyles, habits, and moments that make you feel alive. Celebrate the small victories, the quiet mornings, the lessons learned, and the beauty that comes from simply being yourself. You are not defined by the opinions of others or the expectations of the world. You are defined by the resilience in your heart, and the calm that comes from knowing you've made it through so much already. Let your appearance reflect your inner peace. Let your choices reflect your self-respect. And let your days ahead be filled with a softness that reminds you that you are enough, more than enough, exactly as you are. When you look in the mirror, I hope you see not just a face, not just age, not just features, but a story. A story worth telling. A story worth honoring. A story still unfolding in the most beautiful way. Thank you for spending this time with me today. May you continue to walk through life with confidence, wisdom, and the quiet kind of joy that stays with you long after the world grows silent.